Welcome back to Bee Loft by LipTech. We are here at the Madison Apiary with Jordan, Anita, and Kimberly is on camera today. She's brave enough to film this today. I'm David, and today is Happy Father's Day, June 15th, Sunday. We're here about 3:35 in the afternoon. It's 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius. We're just going to do a quick check on the hives down here. We got 4 over on this side, and I believe 5 over on that side. We're going to check those out real quick, and then move on to our Brown County property and check the one hive there. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we're going to move closer to the bees and get inside them here. Okay, so Jordan's going to get into this hive over here with Anita. I'm going to check this hive real quick. We got a big drone right here on top. This hive has lots of bees. We're going to check the honey content here, see how much honey we have, if it's capped, and if we need to make any splits or move any frames around. I brought some extra frames just in case we have to take some out of here. And Jordan's going to get into that one there. So let's see what we got going on here. These bees are going to be pretty active. It's overcast today. Give them a little smoke here just to calm them down. Try to keep them off of Kimberly because Kimberly gets a little freakish with them. A little smoke over here. There you go, if you guys need that. So let's pop this up. Oh yeah, we're going to have good honey here. Actually, I'm going to go right in the middle. Actually, some of these frames are pretty fat. That's not a good frame to pull out either. Wow. I have some fat frames in here that are going to be hard to get out. So let me see if I can find one that's easy to get out so we can show it to the camera here. I might have to pull 2 frames at once to make this happen. Let's see if I can get under both of these. Actually, let's see if I can get right into this one here. This looks like a frame I can get out without really hurting it. Just got to go slow. Oh, we got some brood up here. So you can see here, we got lots of honey, and then we have some brood on that. And a little bit on this side here. So I really want to get those down below. I'll have to see if I can find a queen excluder and slide this down. And this looks like we have a little bit of, looks like we got a shallow frame right here. Pull that out. And you can see how they drew the extra honey on this one down below. So I'm just going to leave that for now because I can't do anything about it. And I just hope the bees will clean that up. I'm just going to slide it back on top of here. So what I'd like to do is shake all these bees out and get this drone comb out, but we're trying not to spend all day here, so that can take a little time. So I'm just going to slide this off of here. What do you got going on over there?
So far, just drawn honey.
Drawn honey? Comb. Drawing comb?
If there's any honey.
Show the camera over here. So
otherwise going on.
This is kind of a slow building hive. They haven't drawn this frame at all. I haven't drawn that at all. They just look like they chewed some of the old foundation there. Go ahead, pull your next frame. Yeah, same thing here. They're starting to draw that out, but you can see how this right here. So they're doing pretty good. All honey? Okay.
Just honey.
All right, so we might want to shuffle those frames a little bit. Put these undrawns in the middle. And the drawn ones over to the side. This is a 2 deep with the shallow on top. So let's see. Just slide these over. Oh yeah, we got brood up here, which we don't want. Like I said, we just want this to be honey. So we're going to try to get this brood out of here if we can get. Yeah, we have a little bit of brood there too. So we just hope the queen's down below there. We might have, if we can find a queen excluder, we'll shake these bees down, put the queen excluder in, and then those bees will emerge. So why don't you go ahead and just reshuffle these frames so these undrawn ones get more towards the middle, and try not to have the brood further out. You can go ahead and pause. Okay, so I'm in my second hive here. Jordan and Anita are still repositioning the frames on that hive. The bees are covering this really good. This is the one that had a new queen that I had trouble getting started this year. And you can see they've done really well on the honey here. This looks, from looking from above here, it's capped. So I'm going to just take this fourth frame out. Hopefully it's still attached. Yeah, it's attached. I've had a few frames that come apart this year. I'm going to pull that up, and you can see how they're still working that to cap that, but most of the frame is completely capped. Go ahead and zoom that back out to, there you go. So you can see we got just a little bit of nectar there that they need to cap. And then this side is almost completely capped also. So it's looking really good. I'm going to slide this over. See if I have any other frames that are ready to, that are uncapped here. I'd slide them to the center. Nope. Kimberly's being really brave, staying right behind here. But now she's not in the flight path of the bees, so less bees should be coming at her. Now this one's a little light, so I'm going to move this one to the middle. Yeah, they haven't put much nectar out here, so I can just shift all these over. That's mostly capped, partially capped there. So I'm going to turn that one around, put the cap side on the outside. I'm going to slide this one in here. I need two hands to adjust here. Sometimes you got to break these frames apart a little bit. See what's going on. Yeah, this is looking really good honey-wise. Hopefully this will be ready in 2 weeks. The 4th of July week is when I'm hoping to do my honey processing. That's 3 weeks away. So I'm just going to slide these over a little bit. Put this right in the middle. Let me check this outside frame here. Oh yeah, this is completely empty. So we're going to put that over here in the middle too. Slide this over. And then we can go ahead and put this in here. And we'll move on to the bottom box. Smoker? Oh, right here. There you go. Smoker for you. Alright, so I'm going to pop this frame here. Pop this box, I should say, not the frame. And just set it right down here. And we're going to see, checking our brood down here. Looks like I can put a beetle trap in here. I haven't seen any beetles in this hive today. Oh, that's a bad frame. I'm going to have to fix that one. Came apart when I opened it up. Let me check this frame here. It doesn't look like they've drawn on this one. Yeah, they haven't drawn any comb on this one. So I'm going to try to swap that out with the newer frame that has has better wax on it. Let's see if we can find the brood here. Oh yeah, here we go. Slide this up. So we have some brood here. Got some good pollen. Looking for the queen. Got some drones. Do not see the queen. But we got a good amount of brood. Kimberly, do you see the queen? No? All right. So these bees are working along pretty good. So we're just going to leave them alone here. I'm going to put that frame, go get that extra frame. Can you go grab one of those frames out of the boxes up there, Kimberly? Yeah. There's nothing here. Got some pollen on this side, some little bit of honey up here in this corner. That's good. And then we're going to move over to the next frame. This is the one that I'm going to have to fix. See if I can grab it without damaging it more. Yeah, this is pretty empty. I just got to push this back down into it. There we go. So that's pretty empty too. So queen's got plenty of room to lay. Let's see if I can get this frame. I'm going to flip it upside down and kind of put some pressure on it. Try not to squish any of these bees. So hopefully that will get us through. I'm going to put this back in its slot there. And we're going to slide this over. Okay, we still got them. They're still drawn over here on this side too. So let's take that frame that you got there, Kimberly, and we're going to set it right here. And hopefully those bees will draw that out. So stay tuned and we'll get on to these other hives. Okay, so we moved over here to these other hives. We have the two 4/4 hives here. The one on the right does not have a queen. The one on the left does. So I took some brood from the left and put it in the right. Took 2 empty frames of drawn comb, put it over to the left so that queen has more room. That will give us a couple more weeks to work on the right side there. And then this hive was so full of honey, I had to add 2 more boxes on top of the 4/4 because that's all I have with me. And then Jordan and Anita are going to get into this hive here. And then this hive here had brood in the medium, and I'm about to work on this tall one here. So we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, so Jordan's got into this hive here, and hold that frame up, and it's full of honey. It looks like the whole box might be full of honey. Might be running out of space here. We're going to have to do our extraction pretty darn soon, but I got some work things I have to do. So it's going to be, Anita says I look like Wilson from Home Improvement. Howdy ho, neighbor. But yeah, you can see how tall this box is. And of course I do have it on cinder block and a 4-inch cross members, and then the hive, and we're 3 deeps and 3 mediums tall. And you can, well, actually I think it's a shallow here. You can see how that is just packed of honey, and this whole box is packed with honey. So it's definitely ready to do some extraction. So I'm going to have to extract honey from home, get some empty frames, bring them down here and swap these out because these bees are going to need more room to backfill. I'm going to go down another box here. Jordan's trying to. My gosh, this is a full box of honey. That is for sure. And Okay, we still have some room here. They haven't drawn this frame completely out, so that's good. They are drawing it though, a little by little, and they're starting to work this middle box, so they still do have some room here, but that top box is completely jam-packed. You need me to lift that for you? All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to lift this for Jordan. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this one's full too. It is definitely packed of honey. We're gonna get a good crop of honey. And you can see, Anita, why don't you go ahead and pull the camera up? And you can see they're starting to draw some extra comb here and starting to pack some extra honey in. So I have 2 5-frame boxes that I might try to offset on top here and see if we can get them to draw into those. Because yeah, this is another box just full of honey. We'll go right in the middle here. We got a bee that's kind of caught in the honey here. I don't know if that bee will survive or not. I'm just going to go right in the middle, pull this 5th frame, and yeah, it is packed. And I still have a little more room to cap off there. But that's got some pollen in it, pollen on this side. So yeah, these bees are doing well. So I think we're just going to put these back together. I'm going to take one more quick look at this, but that's going to be it for today here at this property. We're going to move to the Brown County, check that one hive. We'll add that hive to the end of this video, and we'll see you over there in Brown County. Thanks for watching, and we'll wrap it up over there. All right, welcome back to Bee Loft by Liptech. We are now out at the Brown County property. It's 8:15 at night, 77 degrees. I think it's about 25 degrees Celsius. And this is us walking up on the bees here. So we got lots of bees. Looks like they're washboarding. You can see how they're moving back and forth. Looks like a healthy colony. They're looking well. I did not bring the tripod out here with me, so Jordan and I are going to have to hold on to the camera to film here. But they're looking really good from outside. So we're going to pop them open, see how they're doing on the inside. We do have our queen excluder here. You can see right there. We have the queen excluder on. So we need to look in the bottom box for the queen. I believe it's a marked queen if I remember right. If she's not marked, we are going to mark her today if we can find her. I don't like getting bees this late, but this is just the way it worked out. Stay tuned. Okay, so we opened this hive up. The first frame wasn't too full, but this was a new hive that was just expanding. They are packing this in with honey, so it's looking good. I do want to harvest some honey from this property this year, but I don't know if we will get it with just this one hive right now. Last year when we first came out here, we were working the property, and I did have a lot of hay fever attacks. Not so much this year, but you can see all that nectar. So it's looking really good. When we were here, put the hive on the property a couple of weeks ago, there was tulip poplars were in bloom, and so the bees are still gearing up and working them. So again, some decent weight on this hive here, or this frame. So I'm just going to put that back in here. Slide these frames back together. And put this down here. And just move this out. We're going to check below the queen excluder here. See what type of brood pattern we have. Just gently take this up. What you don't want to do is put your queen excluder right on top of your other box, just in case the queen's on here or you have some drones. I just set it off to the side. And as Jordan gets a little bit closer here, you can see how full this hive is with bees. They're doing really good. It's pretty darn full. I'm thinking about putting double 4 over 4 frames on top of here, just to give them more room to go up into. We'll check how much brood we have here. Hopefully we have quite a bit. Give them a little bit of smoke. Again, it's late in the day, so a lot of the bees are home already. There we go. And let's pull this third frame up and see what we got. Oh yeah, there's our brood. Nice and solid pattern. On this side, looking for the queen. I believe I did mark her. Like I said, if not, we will look for her. We got pollen and brood on this side. Just filling it out. Looking good. Said I might put that. We got drone brood right here. Let's see. Got that drone brood. You can check out the frame that I had to secure with the rubber bands. Looks like the bees have ate through the rubber bands and secured most of that wax to that frame. Again, another full frame. Yep, this is larvae all over it, especially down in here. And some pollen in there. Check this side. This is larvae and cap brood. Do not see the queen. So they're doing well. Probably wouldn't hurt to give them some more space, but I really want them to pack the honey up here. So I might come back with another full deep once I do some extractions, and give them some drawn comb for the queen to work, or for the bees to work, and the queen to lay up. You can see if I can do it without killing that out of here. And then this side here, same thing. And the rubber band. There we go. And you can see on this side we got lots of brood drawn in here, and then some pollen. And they've connected it to the bottom here. And looks like we got another rubber band right here. So, yeah, looking pretty good. So, set this back on top. Back in there. Let's go further out here. I think this frame here was undrawn the last time we were here. Looks like a fairly new frame. Got a bee trying to sting me right there, but it hit the glove. So, oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is completely full. I think we will give them the 4 overframe boxes. So I'll just have, oh, there's our queen. Right there at the bottom. And I think she's unmarked. I'm going to rotate it. Yep, she's right there at the bottom. Went back to the other side. Okay, now I lost her.
She's...
Oh, there she is on the edge.
Still...
Alright, Jordan, why don't you go ahead and pause the video. Okay. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up now. There's so much brood in here,